Hi, I'm Jerry Hine, Executive Director of the Executive Protection Institute. I'm here with Kevin Stewart, one of our recent graduates. Kevin, why did you pick EPI as a school to go to for executive protection training?
Very good question. Actually, in my research and looking at the available schools and what was being offered, there was really two schools that came to the top of the list. They've been in the industry the longest. They've spanned decades in time, and part of what I was looking for was legitimacy in the industry, and so I felt having a school with an established background and some pedigree would definitely be an advantage in this field. And when looking at both of those schools, there was definitely pros and cons in both categories. What I really liked about EPI was the coursework and the theory and really that the way they looked at executive protection. It wasn't hands-on tactical, but it was really about what you spend 90% of the time on, and that's the planning and the professionalism and really the value that you're going to offer your protectee or the company that you're working for. And that was really the point that I really held on to. And then in my world, looking at the time constraints, to be able to come in with 7 days, and we had 7 very intense days, but it was packing 3 weeks worth of training into a very action-packed time frame, and that worked best for my schedule.
Cool. That 7-day intense. Give us some thoughts on that. Going in, what were your thoughts on looking forward to 100-some hours of training over a 7-day time period?
Well, I think you did a very good job in preparing everybody and what to expect. To a point, going into it, I did realize that there were going to be long days. We'll be working closely with other members of the class, but I didn't necessarily appreciate the experience until actually going through it. There's some great friendships and relationships that I hold today with most of the members of that class, and I think that intensity really drives each of us to perform very well to our very best. So I had a very newfound respect for putting in the time and the hard work, and also receiving the value and the benefit from it.
Good.